Welcome to another episode of the Viking Rebuild. I'm Simon Chandler. This is day 1, week 3. Time to make some changes to keep getting fucking massive. Food is up. I've increased meal 1. We're adding another 25 grams of cream of rice to the cream of rice oat blend. And I've made some changes to the training plan this week that will be uploaded into the classroom in the Brotherhood. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, the Brotherhood is our community where we track everything we do so you guys can get massive. Link is in the description. We've made some changes to the training plan, basically to pull off a little bit of training fatigue. I realised with the intensity that we're approaching the sets, the volume was a little bit high. And we've switched out a couple of exercises for different exercise choices, opting for machine or fixed resistance work rather than free weight, just so we can get that intensity down a little bit harder. And a slight increase in food. Right, so now I'm eating cream of rice mixed with oats. And a few people have asked me why I mix cream of rice with oats rather than having cream of rice or oats, which is a legit question. And there's a very easy way to answer it. First and foremost, I like the taste. Trained by JP, do an oat so creamy and a cream of rice, so I can get them both from the same place, number one. But there is a legitimate reason for dieting why I've opted to mix them. So the oats have a little bit higher fiber than the cream of rice, and they have a slightly better micronutrient profile. But if I have oats alone, over about 110 to 120 grams of oats, it gives me digestive bloating, which makes it really uncomfortable to train. If I have cream of rice on their own, I feel like it doesn't fill me up and I get hungry very quickly. So if we opt for a high percentage of cream of rice to get that energy, and then a smaller percentage of oats just to get that satiety, and it increases the density and volume of the food, that is the absolute sweet spot. So in here is 125 grams of cream of rice and 45 grams of oats. Then we've got 30 grams of honey as well, and a scoop of whey. Quiet, girl. I'm at my mum's. You might notice a change of scenery. I'm actually at my mum's. So I'm going to a gym called Underground today. I'm going to do my arms and push session, which is going to be super fun. Obviously, we're not going to be using the same weights as usual because I'm assuming the machines are going to be different to what we've got at Lloyd's. And I'm going to be having an additional carbohydrate meal today because, exciting times, I'm going to that, well, I don't know if it's exciting or scary, but I'm going to the athletics track with a Commonwealth Decathlete. His name's Kendall. We're going to be doing some athletics challenges in the evening for a brand athlete who have been kind enough to sponsor me into this year's shows by providing me with a tactical backpack and some clothing. And there's more to come from them. So we're going to make a cool video. He's going to be putting me through my paces. If it's popular, obviously we will get vengeance in the gym on him, although he's in pretty damn good shape as well. So could be interesting. So I'm going to get this meal down. I'm going to mix up my EAAs and hydration matrix, and then I'm going to get to the gym and let's see what we can do. Here at Underground, gym looks sick to be fair. Nautilus equipment, which is very nice. So warmed up on preacher curls. Usually I do 60 to 65 kilos at Lloyd's, so I've set it to 59 for the first working set. Let's see where it is. See how it goes. I can tell you now, it's freaking heavy. There we go. It's a totally different angle, hand position that I'm used to. Oh, it's good though. Oh, come on. That machine is heavy as fuck, but the tension is through the entire range, so it's actually really nice to use. So I'm going to stick with that weight. Second working set to come, and then move on. So far so good. Again, Nautilus cables. So I'm going to set it at 12.5. That's what we usually do on the cable for Bayesian curls, and then we'll gauge it with set 1. Go from there. By the way, this gym looks sick, doesn't it? With the Underground on the wall. Let's get a good stretch back. We'll hit 12 reps, so what we'll do, have a good rest, because that was close to failure, but not quite. We're going to go up to 15 kilos for set 2, absolute failure, and then on to triceps. First time hitting 15s. The downside is having to listen to this music, because I can't put my headphones in, because the head tattoo is still healing. That's why I've got a shitty haircut. But let's lock in. Upright, into the armpit. Rest pause, 2 more reps. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're going to be a bit faster, but let's drive them in. Come on. 1, let's go. 2, good. No, they're done. You know what's crazy is I really like how my silhouette looks from the back now, especially with that tricep pump. Look at them triceps, holy shit. They're growing. Right, I thought I'd film from the front this time so you can see my ugly mug while I do this set. Let's do it. It's not an excuse to tune out. Right, let's see. So we're on 32.5. So there was actually a plate before 35. So I went up sensibly for a change. Makes a change for me. 2. Squeeze that up. Oh, I feel the triceps just go all of a sudden. Right, come on. 9. Come on. That's up. Yes. There's no way. I was just getting ready to start chest because my triceps are absolutely toasted. Then I realised I've got one more exercise for triceps. Push downs, nice full range. Look, we're getting full range squeeze. Good. Yep. We're experiencing power loss. Squeeze it. That was going back the other way. No, fuck off. Straight. Okay. So you've got to fight for them reps, guys. See, there's always one more than you think. That's done. 1 out of 2. I'll do another set. I'll see you at chest, baby. All right, so this is a bit of an interesting one because on the incline press at my home club, we're up to 4.5, 5 plates. But I've just warmed up with a single plate on this Nautilus incline press. It's very high on the incline, number 1, and it's pretty heavy. So I've put 2 plates on. Let's experiment, see how that is. As long as we hit absolute failure between 6 and 10 reps, we know we're doing all we can, but sometimes that's why if you're in and out of different gyms all the time, which I have been this week, but typically aren't, you want to program more towards dumbbells and things that are typically roughly the same in every single gym, so you can track your progression better. Whereas if you're in the same gym week in, week out, obviously you can track progression on a particular machine, or if you know another gym has got the same machine as you currently use. But for example, me this week, I've been doing a version of an incline press, a version of a lateral raise on different machines with different strength profiles than what I typically use. So it's hard to track progress, but if you're going to absolute failure and training as hard as you can mitigate that. It's just that your tracker is going to be a little bit confusing for the week. So if you're someone that travels in and out of all different gyms all the time, I would recommend free weights as the basis for your progression tracking and then machines as accessories. Anyway, enough of that shit. Let's train. So you can see a bit of an awkward position. I'd like to be a little bit wider here. That's as wide as this one goes. I will say, underground gym, this underground gym in Tunbridge Wells, it's super aesthetic, like, looks really nice in the video. But someone needs to have a word about putting their plates away. They're a mess. It just took me like 5 minutes to find a couple of 10s because nothing is in the right place. So do better, members, put your shit away. Right, had a good rest. We put an extra 10 on now. We're aiming for 6 reps minimum. I really feel that in the chest. Come on. Aye, 5, get it. Okay, let's get one more. Come on. Nice, I'm going. 5 3/4, not a bad guess for 6. Oh yeah, but I tell you what, the constant tension you get from the Nautilus machine really emphasizes the upper chest. Really nice machine. If you're in a gym that's got it, give it a go. You can't load it super heavy, but the load feels super heavy, which is good. All right, moving on. Nautilus pec fly. Totally getting here at 46 kilos. So we'll class this as just a warm up and a feeler set. Oh, ow. Yeah, so I've still got to be up here. Knuckles facing up, or that shoulder is in pain. So to go a lot heavier. Didn't really do much work in that warm up at all. A bit awkward getting in. Once we're in, right. Now we've got 73 kilos on. Again, focus on stretch. Good. Chest stays up. Stretch the pec. Good. Oh, that's working. That's okay. It's enough load. Take advantage of the stretch portion. Yep. Oh, that left shoulder just clicked horribly. It's going to do it again. No. Well, let's not get injured, guys. Let's stay in the safe zone. Okay. Right. We're going to call those. Unfortunately, that shoulder is popping and it's actually causing significant pain. So I'm going to move on to a press. So I know the presses work better. I'm going to go by my experience on the Nautilus incline at the beginning of chest. Not load this too heavy. Hopefully it's a decline, so we'll be able to add another plate on after this set. Let's see. Again, 6 to 8 reps. Okay, it's barely moving. Why do I get a feeling it's going to be heavy? Last set of the workout, 3 plates aside. Interesting to see how this goes. Again, it's always interesting when you're using a new bit of kit and you're trying to push it. So let's aim for between 6 and 10 somewhere, but we go to absolute failure. Oh, that extra plate's made a big difference. I'll get it moving though. Okay, come on, plate. Yeah. Come on. Come on, get the 6.
6 it is. Holy fuck. These Nautilus machines are fucking heavy, man. Right, we might get a pump check somewhere, not in the gym because there's a big sign that says keep your clothes on. And then it's post-workout, doubling up today. We're going a bit high with the cream of rice. Again, because we've got 2 workouts today, because we've got athletics and we're going to get pushed this evening. So we need to load up. So carbs are going in. So we'll probably do another 125 grams of core, 30 grams honey, scoop of whey. And we got 500 grams of rice and 225 grams of chicken breasts. So we've got a shitload of food to eat. It's already 1 p.m. So we've got to get fucking moving. Athletics at 5. Let's go. A little mirror pump. Check the pump. Yeah. Abs. Still there, baby. Right, let's go get food. Just going to try and spin it the correct way before I worry about power. Is that fair enough? Okay. Okay, I think we can do it. Send it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. See where that landed. There we go. One of these now. We're going to keep recording so we can see. Harry's gone to set the distance. That's a long ass way. I suppose you don't get into the Commonwealth Games for nothing, do you? Bloody hell. Oh, it's not even good. You're going back here. Okay, totally out of my comfort zone. Spin. There we go. Still nowhere near as far as. Exponential improvement. That was. I think that was a better throw, wasn't it? That was much better, yeah. It flew a lot flatter as well. You're still inevitably going to win this, but that's. I think I might have won that one. Yeah. Well, that's 2 out of 3, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go from the hill that didn't sneak forward, H.
Blimey, Jesus, it's not even close. Let's go there. Means it's 1-1 overall. Yeah.
Didn't come home with a complete loss.
Right, for a living, I've just lost it.
We'll cut the camera and we'll reset. I hope you didn't hold back.
I really didn't.
He didn't hold back. That was a very successful training session at Underground in Tunbridge Wells. Really enjoyed it. Really like the aesthetics of that gym, and I really like the Nautilus equipment as well. So, how has the rest of the day been? So we got back, food went in, so I had chicken and rice, 500 grams chicken, 200 grams of rice, and then we had our cream of rice post-workout meal as a dessert, which was lush, which is 100 grams cream of rice. I added a banana, 30 grams of honey today, so some extra carbohydrates. Reason being is I needed fuel because I was on the way to the athletics track to do a mini competition with my cousin Harry, who has actually competed in the decathlon at the Commonwealth Games. So not an easy contest. He won 2 out of 3. In athletic movements, we did a sprint, we did a jump, and we did a throw. The results of that are going to be posted over on Instagram on Harry's page. It's going to be super interesting. I will post the link in the description below. Now, we're going to get off to bed early, so I'm going to have tonight a small adjustment to the meal plan. I'm going to have my eggs with a sourdough toast instead of potatoes. It's lower volume because my meals are close together today because we've been so busy at the track and at the gym. But we still need to get those calories in. So that just goes to show that when you are busy, you can adapt. You've got no excuse for missing those meals because we need to get fucking massive. So we need to eat. And then tomorrow I'm up at 3 a.m. So we need to get to bed early because we're up in the morning, flying to Gatwick. I wish I could fly to Gatwick. I'm going to drive to Gatwick and then flying to Rome. So next stop, posing in the Colosseum. Let's bring these guns to Italy and I will see you there.